Hey everybody, happy Tuesday to you. I hope that you are having a wonderful day and that your December is coming along nicely. I've got a couple new journals to put in the shop today. I am steadily making journals. I just got back from a house sitting gig in Atlanta, which I really enjoyed. A house set for my sister while she and her hubby celebrated their 26th wedding anniversary in New Orleans. And while I got a lot of journaling done, I didn't get a lot of books made. But oh my goodness, I had fun and I got to hang out with my nieces, and it was just a fabulous time. Let me go through these journals for you. These are both $42 journals. They are super chunky, especially in the spine area. This one is an homage to to the way that women used to dress, y'all. It features dress forms, has a few buttons at the top. That's in the fabric. I didn't add buttons to the top, but you can see that she's a sweet little journal. And I finished her off with porcelain beads and glass beads, and kind of a purplish and a pink thing to match the purpley pink that we found in the cover here. This was made from a multi-purpose contact lens solution bottle, and you can barely see the multi-purpose back here, which I really do like. I like a little bit of the original box showing through when you make box books. I just think it's so interesting to think that this little book started out as a piece of packaging that would have gotten tossed in the trash. There's a number 5, Tim Holtz Brad, on the front. For these books, I moved the pocket from the inside cover to the front signature cover, and I kind of like this, so I might be doing more of this. This is just a very simple pocket that my pal Judy made, and luckily she's provided me with a pattern so I can make some more of these pockets. I really do love them. In this pocket is a dress form and some thread that is on a homemade, like it looks like a spool of thread. It's so cool. I think Donna sent this to me. And I've got a little tag in here for you to play with too. And there's a Project Life card right there. And this is what the inside of the journal looks like. Lots of papers to play with. This is, these are like those little sticky note pads. And we got lots of paper, vintage text. These are flowers that are cut out of magazines, so you can make your own flowers. I think this is Spanish text here. Oh, no, that's French. A little bit of Hello Kitty right there for you. Some receipts. And this is, I tried to kind of keep the idea of the dress forms and sewing in mind as I put this journal together. I used washi tape that looks like a yard, a measuring tape. And then back here are some elements from a pattern. And of course a little sewn book and skinny books for you to play with. Lots and lots of colors, vintage magazine images, Chinese text. This is a, I love using these poetry cards in here. I think they're very inspiring. And some birds and butterflies, of course. Remember when this is how we used to get our music? We would order our CDs. We would, remove these little stamps from the big sheet that we would get in the Sunday paper, and that's how we ordered our music, y'all. Can you believe that? It doesn't really seem like it was that long ago. This is my theme for 2018. Ride a unicorn, swim with mermaids, chase a rainbow. Can't talk this morning. More coffee. This little card says you can't buy happiness, but you can buy planners. And it's got a few little planner elements in it. Okay, and this is just another little pocket with joy. This is, oh my goodness, this is one of my favorite things. Genuine Singer sewing machines reduced $30 in price. Isn't that cool? And this is just, my friend Jeannie sent me a bunch of shaker ephemera. And I am kind of just enthralled with the whole shaker thing. I think that it was an incredible movement. It's very, very interesting to me. So we've got a few things on some brads for you, and beautiful Hebrew text. This is vintage sheet music. Pages from magazines. You can tell she's a chunky little girl. Another dress form. This is an advertisement from a J. Peterman catalog, and it talks about in the 1920 when the 19th Amendment was ratified, and it just talks about that. And I love J. Peterman catalogs. I hope my friends give me some this year. I have friends who subscribe to it, and I'm like, oh, give me your leftovers. Dictionary pages, a little mini pocket for you. This is some vintage ephemera, just beautiful, beautiful ephemera. I'm so lucky to have folks send that to me. What a blessing. And the last pocket is just more ephemera and some flashcards. I thought this was cute. It's a little mouse and he's blowing out a candle. And I thought, well, that would make a nice end piece, you know, to a journal. So, go ahead and get this one put away for you. Get that one put in the... Whoops. Come on, baby. I told you she was chunky. And there we go. All right. The next journal is Mystery Man. I love him. I do not know who he is, but I found a picture of him. And this is really a mysterious little journal. I loved putting it together. It kind of was one of those things that just came together really quick and super cool. I finished it off with a little bit of hematite, some black glass beads, so it looks really funky cool on the spine. Like I said, I don't know who he is. I used a little bit of architectures back here, so it looks like the picture is attached with actual metal bolts. I also covered this whole thing in acetate, and you can barely see it, but I also used some washi-ish kind of tape, but not quite washi-ish tape, but it has the Eiffel Tower on it. You can kind of barely see that. All right, let's go in and take a look at this Mystery Man. And it is did turn out to be a rather mysterious little book. I love that I can get lost in these books, and I hope you do too, guys. I hope that you open it and you just immediately are inspired and look at the photos and decide how you're going to use them and that kind of thing. Again, we moved the pocket from this side to this side. Just have all kinds of fun things for you to play with. I did do some original ATCs to put in here. Another, I think this was from a 1975 photography magazine. This talks about Daniel Webster, who wrote the dictionary, the Webster Dictionary. I've put a secret pocket back here with a little bit of ephemera. This is from a super, super old dictionary right here. Vintage bingo card. This says Obsessed. These are some images of, this is a Mercedes, and this is a car. You know, what we used to think of as cars. That looks like a buggy mobile or something. Lots of imagery here. Some that I made myself, some that I took from magazines. We've got some Hebrew text, some ledger paper, a grunge board piece of you know, it was just in some grunge board and just looked absolutely so cool. You know, I love using pieces and parts of things. Anything that goes is going to end up in a journal. Got some ABCs for you to play with. you know, it fit. Poison and magic elixir. You know, who is this guy? He's a mystery man. He might be a scientist. He might be a mad scientist. Oh, it's fun to just imagine, imagine, imagine. This is a yardstick and a little sticker. Tissue for you to play with. More of the ATC cards that I did. This is a little sewn book for you. It has a key on it. This is from a 1975 photography magazine. A lot of these are playing cards, so you can flip it on the back and see which card you drew that day. This is that beautiful Tim Holtz. Chinese phone book. Oh, this isn't a Chinese phone book. Oh, yes, it is. No, it's not. Sorry, I don't have my glasses on. Another piece of the J. Peterman catalog. A little secret pocket for you right here. This is one of my favorite pieces ever. You can see it's Paris. VIII. 49 Rue de Boyette, and it's 1929. It's just so beautiful. It looks like it says Countess Louise de Vibrage, Chateau de Vibrage. Oh my goodness. Very pretty, y'all. It was so fragile and so beautiful that I put it in the book, but I put a piece of acetate over it. It looked like it had been crinkled and thrown away, like in a trash can. And then somebody thought the better of it and dug it out. You know, I love the sense of story that imparts. This says Hotel Europa. And there we go, guys. Both of these journals are $42, and I will have them in my shop. It's Tuesday, so I'll have them in my shop a little bit later on this afternoon. I appreciate you guys listening and watching this video. I so much appreciate you supporting my Etsy shop, y'all. Thank you so much, and I will talk to you soon. Like I said, I'm making a whole lot of journals, so please just check every day. I should be listing every day, but my last day to mail in time for Christmas is December the 18th, which is this Monday. Thanks, you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye.